Warp Drive think tank adds Harvard's astrophysicist and warp theorist to advance planetary defense. Pioneering international warp drive think tank Applied Physics, AP, has announced the addition of Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb and respected theorist Dr. Sean Fell to lead a new endeavor aimed at furthering applications in gravity science that could have profound effects on planetary defense, advanced propulsion, and warp drive detection. Avi Loeb and Sean Fell are two of the foremost minds in astrophysics and gravitational research. Their expertise will help push applied physics mission forward, said Gianni Matrier, CEO of Applied Physics, in an email to the debrief. Since AP's inception, New York-based Public Benefit Corporation has published several papers involving theoretical warp concepts, including a constant velocity warp drive that requires no exotic matter. The group of over 30 full and part-time researchers has also created the Warp Factory Simulation Toolkit to help the growing community of warp theorists find scientifically sound ways to travel faster at the speed of light without violating the laws of physics. Now AP again seems to be living up to its mission of using its diverse team of experts to break down barriers and collectively address the world's most pressing challenges by asking Fell and Loeb, with recent advances in gravitational physics, for practical commercial applications. In a separate message, Martyr told the debrief that the project has an informal internal name, but has not yet been named publicly. Loeb is a regular contributor to the debrief. Warp Drive think tank. In the past, the debrief covered several noteworthy scientists exploring the advanced propulsion concepts, ranging from the seemingly impossible to the tantalizingly viable, still noting experts in warp drive including Dr. Eric Lenz or Eaglework Lab founder, former NASA warp drive researcher Harold Sony White, and the scientists who discovered the world's first warp bubble, all seem to agree that the practical application of their theories is still several scientific advances away from a Star Trek-style spaceship able to conquer the speed of light. Crawl, walk, run, White previously told the debrief. According to Martyr's email, the newly announced effort looks to combine Fell's expertise in gravitational lensing with Loeb's considerable experience in astrophysics and gravitational research to expand on another of AAP's published theories involving detecting high-velocity extraterrestrial objects. We're talking about UFOs, of course, using cutting-edge tools such as the California Technical Institute's Caltech Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, LIGO for short, and LISA, the Laser Interferometer Space Antenna. And when asked for an example of the commercially viable application of research proposed to detect massive objects or warp drive signatures, Martyr noted the limitations in current methods used to protect the planet from catastrophic cosmic collisions. These limitations could be reduced or eliminated, Martyr said, by adding the benefits of gravity science to the equation. In the near future, this technology may be used to detect very large asteroids as we refine the technologies, the APCO explained. We're now able to use light and gravity together to help detect objects in our proximity, since light alone has its blind spots. Current technology is limited to detecting extremely large objects. Martin thinks that Loeb and Fell's work could ultimately help advance methods to detect the small ones in 20 or more years, but not in the near future. Given that Fell's previous work, including co-authoring a landmark study demonstrating that warp drive concepts can theoretically function with positive energy known as Feld-Heinsberg warp metric, seemed like an old match for detecting objects in space, AP's enthusiastic visionary was quick to allay concerns that the new project is countering to AP's ongoing efforts to advance a working warp drive. He even noted that the two projects share significant scientific overlap. Martyr explained, our work on warp is critical to this technology as it all stems from breakthroughs in general relativity. So no, we're not building warp drive, but the warp guy is helping us with gravitational lensing. Timeline remains secret, but the result would be RAD, R-A-D. In his email to the debrief, Martyr noted how exploring concepts like warp drive is only becoming more critical. He also noted that he's already diverse and noteworthy team of experts, adding highly credentialed and highly expertise theorists like Fell and Loeb to helm this new project to search for a viable way to apply that research for practical applications did not happen by accident. This is no coincidence, said Martyr. We're working on something historic. When pushed for a timeline and a list of goals for the team's newest project, Martyr remained enthusiastic but cautious. Yes, they exist, but we can't disclose those details at this time, he said, his seemingly boundless passion practically coming through in print. You'll understand why once I'm able to show you. It's rad. Applied Physics is currently hiring, and those interested may learn more about their mission at their website. This is by Christopher Plain on the debrief. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.